Alright, folks, and we are live. This is Sherman Ray, Black Success Magazine, the podcast. It's a Thursday. And thank you all for being a part of the show today. Hope you're all full of turkey like I am. It was almost hard to fall asleep last night. I mean, how many of you actually had that problem where you were so full of turkey that it was just it was almost tough to fall asleep? That was me last night. Had a lot of the family over, and boy, it was the kids celebrating birthdays. Had a couple of my grandsons. One hit 16, the other one hit 17, and it seems just like yesterday they were just growing up. So so very cool. So today, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the 6 big picture leadership principles that you need to know if you are a business person. If you are thinking about, leading a team, these are some principles that guys like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, they use these principles all the time. And if it's good enough for them, it's probably, it's good enough for everybody else also. And then at the end of it, we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you 21. Well, I won't tell you. Just stick around at the end, and you can check this out. But we're going to start with 6 big picture leadership principles that I really think that you're going to be able to get down deep in your spirit, and I think it's going to really make a big difference in your life. This is Black Success Magazine podcast. So for some of you, this might be the first time you've ever even seen, you ever heard about us. Black Success Magazine is a it started out as something really small, and now it's morphed into something much bigger. And what we do is we produce all kinds of really great products that will help you as a business owner, somebody who is just on a success journey. And we hope that this is something that's going to just impact your life in a huge, huge way. We like to say that we oh wow, thank you. YouTube's reminding me that my video is up right now. That we focus on the people, the trends, the news to help feed your mind, your body, and your spirit. So that's what we do on a daily basis. And with the podcast, we actually do the podcast every single day from about 8:30 in the morning till about 9 o'clock. This is about a half an hour or so. Just enough to get you going in the morning, And if you're like me today, folks, you got your K-Cup out, okay? This is my daughter's K-Cup. But the K-Cup is for killer. I was feeling killer today after eating all of that turkey yesterday. And you just gotta, you gotta feel like you're out there. You're gonna do some things today. So let's talk about 6 big picture leadership principles that are going to supercharge your life. And the first one is learning to be a learner. Leaders need to learn to be learners. People who think they know all the answers usually fail at leadership. And this, we've all met these people, and I cannot say that I've ever infracted on this or stepped on this principle. But you walk into the room, and if you walk in the room and you're the smartest guy in the room, there's a problem. Especially as a leader, you need smarter people. You need smarter people around you. I'm over the years looking for people like this all the time. I'm always looking for experts. I'm always looking for people who are just much smarter than me, because I know, and I keep telling everybody this, I know just enough to be very dangerous. Okay? And I know my limitations, but you as a leader need to understand that you cannot be, that if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're probably gonna, you're gonna probably fail at leadership. We live in a world of constant change, and the way things have always worked probably won't work tomorrow. And I'm convinced that the most important thing you can learn in school or any job is to learn how to learn. Learn how to learn. Successful leaders and entrepreneurs, including Bill Gates, Elon Musk, are noted for taking big dives into new technologies and reading new books every single week. Stretch their minds, even though they already have a range of knowledge far beyond their peers. Now, this is important, folks, is that as a leader, you've got to begin to take those deep dives. Always looking at new things that you just probably, you probably should not do on your own, but you know it's going to help your business. You know it's going to help your enterprise. That forces you to go out and get other people that know what they're doing. I know for Black Success Magazine, I can only take this organization so far. And I know a lot. Over the years, learned a lot. I've worked with thousands of business owners over the years and mentored them and helped them and done all. So I've learned a lot. And yet I know, every time I know a little bit more, I know that I don't know what I don't know. Does that make sense? Every time you go around the corner, you find a new thing that you're going, son of a gun, I didn't know that. And every time you peel back that onion more and more, that's something you find out. So learn how to be a learner. Okay? Ask questions. Bring people around you who are really very, very smart people. And that's going to help you out tremendously. Let's go principle number 2. Make listening a priority. Okay? Make listening a priority. Real listening is a leadership skill that's more valuable than being a great orator. Okay? Even more important than you being able to stand up and spew and get on your high horse and stuff like that. Being a listener is really more important than that. Without listening, you can never learn from a teacher or from a team or others. And by talking too quickly or too much, you shut down positive contributions before that anybody ever hears them, and never see real innovations. And this is important, and this is a tough one, because as a leader, you know where you want to go. I know right now where I want to be at 5 years from now. I know where I want to be 10 years from now, and so you want to share that with people. And so you get a group of people together, and you just start talking, blah 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 blah, and everybody goes, "Oh, I guess you didn't really need me, didn't really need me here, right?" And that's kind of, and really what happens is you shut down debate, you shut down people's ability to share and to add their contribution to the conversation. Learning to listen is saying, "Hey guys, guess what? I've got this great idea," and you just kind of throw it out there. Okay, you just throw it out there in the middle of the pond, like a casting a reel. Just throw it out there, and then you go, "Okay, what do you think, guys?" And you sit back and you watch the ideas come back. Or if you don't hear what people you're not hearing anything yet, nobody's added anything. You put a little bit more out there. You gotta take that casting rod, you gotta chum it out there a little bit, or you gotta throw that out there a little bit more sometimes. And then you go, okay, and you put your hands back and go, okay, now what do you guys think of that? More times than not, you're gonna get somebody saying, "You know what? He really wants to hear me." And that's the great part about being a good listener, is people will tell you what they think. They will tell you because they know that you're going to want to listen to them. You want feedback on stuff. And that's some great stuff, man. It really is. The key to being a good listener and observer include letting others that you are listening to the facial expressions acknowledging, not interrupting them, okay, or not trying to talk when others are speaking and repeating back clearly what you've been told. And we really should probably do a series on this, on listening, just on listening itself, because it really is an art. It's a skill, something that we all need to learn, because it's very tough because the most important person in everybody's life is them, right? Nobody loves you more than you, and nobody wants to hear you more than you. So it's tough. It's tough to actually go, okay, I want to hear other people's opinions on stuff, and just to sit back and listen to their opinions. It's a tough deal, but it can be done. All right, number 3. Leaders are good at vision casting. Okay, big picture leaders are good at vision casting. In business, this is called communication, rather than giving orders. Okay, this is a tough one also. Okay, it's real easy to go, just go here, go there, go there, and you're micromanaging the whole thing. Okay, it's really, but it's difficult, and it's a difficult skill to learn, and takes practice and discipline to do it often and effectively. How to cast a vision as opposed to giving orders to people. Often it helps to use storytelling to make the message more memorable, or allow others to relate to your needs and their needs. Okay. In order for you to cast a vision of where you're going, it's like, and I had a pastor do this one time to me many years ago, and put his arm around my shoulder, and he does one of these things, goes, Sherm, let's take a look at this. Do you see that vision up there? And he's kind of, it's like Moses talking to, the guys, saying, do you see where we're going, Sherm? And I'm going, yes, I see where we're going on this. Yes, I can see us walking through this. And they're casting vision. That's what they're doing. They're casting a vision, and they're saying, hey, guess what? We're going to the promised land. And with your help and my direction and this, we bring these people in. Can you see where we're going? Can you get the big picture of this whole thing? And they're really good at doing that. It has to start with people understanding your vision and your values. Okay, your vision and your values. That's really important also. It's never perfect, but it takes practice. It takes practice to learn how to cast vision and to get people to understand where you're coming from as a company. One of the greatest companies out there, Chick-fil-A, companies, Hobby Lobby, they have a vision and they have a value system in that company, and the people, or even Zappos, Tony Hsieh here in Las Vegas, he has a vision, he has a company culture that he has created, and the people who work there know it, and they know it as soon as they walk in the door that this is where everybody's going, and that's Microsoft is the same way, Apple is the same way. The CEOs, the leadership has cast a vision for that company, and people go, I got it. That's why we're working here, because we want to go in the same direction. And the thing you're doing is you're transparently asking your people, help me get there. I want to get there. I've got a meeting today where I'll be meeting with people that we're trying to bring on board with the organization, and that's what we're going to be doing. Is we're casting a vision, saying, hey, look, this is where we want to go with this organization, and we want to be very open about this. This is where we're going. If you want to be there with us, then hey, let's go for it. This is what we do. Okay. Giving orders does not build trust or commitment, and generally you get pushback. Okay, so if you just start going, people are not going to dig it. They're just, eventually you're going to get people that are just not going to want to be a part of your organization, which is unfortunate because, that's not nobody goes into an organization wanting to do that. Nobody goes into an organization going, hey, you know what, I think I'm just going to, order people around and push them around and get them to do what I want to do. No leader of any organization really wants that. It becomes that at some point because of frustration, not learning how to be a big picture guy. It just takes practice. These are some things that you just need to practice. So if you're just joining us right now, this is Sherman Ray, the Black Success Magazine podcast. We're talking about 6 big picture leadership principles that guys like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, these guys use these principles all the time. And we really believe that you can learn from these things and build your business and build your team around you that that can just help you become much bigger and much better at, in your organization. Let's go on to the next one. What was the next one? Oh, there it is. Great leaders share the spotlight. Okay, sharing the spotlight. This is a tough one also. Okay, and great leaders share the spotlight. Recognition and internal contributions can be as simple as a public thank you. Just standing back and going, "Hey guys, thank you so much for what you've done," and high-fiving people. You can make it really formal, and you're having like this big blowout thing. One of our leaders at the Black Business Chamber, that's really her big thing. I mean, her real big thing is, hey, and she's recognized it. She's recognized this in a lot of organizations that you need to come out and say thank you to all the people who have been a part of this, that, and the other thing. And I concur with her completely that she's done that. I'm sorry, her name's Rose, and Rose has just done some fantastic things. But the biggest contribution is her bringing up the idea that you need to thank people for what they're doing. That's why I mentioned Robbie, who was our chairman. I mention him all the time, because one thing Robbie brings to the table ideas, and he's that yin and yang in people's that whole their personality. Robbie brings that to the where I tend to be like, get out there and just, do things like that. Robbie brings a certain sensibility to things, and a calming force, and a more sensible force to it. So while I'm jumping off a cliff, going, yay, let's go. Robbie's like, Jeremy, you're gonna fall off that cliff. Let's take the road here that's down there. And he sees things that I just won't see, because I'm just like flying off, just kind of frenetically. But great leaders share the spotlight. They say thank you to people. It requires sensitivity, engagement with people around you as well as your customers. Don't be reluctant to seek and recognize help from others. Okay? It can be very lonely at the top as a leader, because you're so used to doing things by yourself, and the only time nobody really knows your business and your passion like you. Okay, share it. Share what you're doing with people. Share it often. People want to. People really want to be a part of something that's really good and productive. So don't be fearful of sharing it or asking for people for help and things. So that's with your team. Also, you could be reaching out to your customer base and saying, hey, customers, thank you so much for what you're doing. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Next one is Learn the Art of the Deal. Learning the Art of the Deal. And this is not the book, but it has something to do with the book by President Trump. Learn the Art of the Deal. Learn how to make every negotiation a win-win. Okay? Learn how to make every negotiation a win-win rather than a win-lose event. Okay? Your arguments don't, or your negotiations, or your ways of getting things done do not have to be, guess what, I just won, yay. It really should be everybody wins in this. Okay? This should be a win-win for everybody. That's whether, I was told a story one time, and where a father and son, a father brought his son on to be a part of the company and to begin to work with, the foreign distributors. And the son said, hey, Dad, we're paying so much money for, this product. We don't have to. We could really make this guy, we could squeeze this distributor or this vendor and get more for a dollar. And the dad said to him, he said, yeah, but son, if we do that, that guy's not going to be able to feed his family, and he won't be in business next year. So right now we might be able to get what we want, but down the road we're not going to be able to get anything because this guy's going to be gone. Okay? We would rather pay a little bit more, make a little bit less of our margins, rather and still have a sustainable business and pay this guy what he's supposed to be getting paid so he can continue to work also. And that's incredibly important. It doesn't have to be always I win, you lose. Okay? It just doesn't have to be that way. And once again, when you have when you get in a situation like that, I'm reminded of those situations because I see it happen all the time, where one person says, "Well, I don't care. I'm going to win. I'm going to win in this, and I'm going to benefit me, and screw the other person." And you go, "Wow, do you know now you've just ruined a relationship? You know, a relationship that you might need down the road. So, how did it benefit you? No, it didn't benefit you. You just lost a relationship that you might need down the road. So, learn the art of the deal. Learn that, hey, I can win, you can win, and strategically look at situations like that where coffee farmers. I mean, coffee is, and I was in the coffee business for nearly a decade, where our deal was, and I used to get upset at people when they wouldn't adhere to this deal, is we work with coffee farmers and we look for sustainability. Okay, that should be a great word. Sustainability. Sustainability in negotiations, sustainability in business, where everyone wins. Because if that farmer, instead of paying that farmer $15 a bag or $100 a bag, you're paying him 15 cents a bag because you can get it, because he's desperate. He's going to be out of business the next season. And now you're going to be looking for a new deal all the time. Okay? You can't do that in business. Learn the art of the deal. Everybody wins. Okay? Last one. Oh, good. Epic leaders are epic mentors. Okay? Epic leaders are epic mentors. If people really believe your success as a leader is tied to their own success, they will follow you anywhere. Okay, I'm going to read that again. If people really believe that your success as a leader is tied to their success, they'll follow you. We really believe that anybody who comes on board with us is going to be successful. And I've talked to people about this before, and I said, look, I want to make you very successful, because if you're successful, I'm going to be successful. If I can make you a great writer, if I can make you if I can help you become a great writer, I shouldn't say that. If I can help you become a great writer, if I can help you become a great producer, if I can help, okay, you're going to be doing it for our company and for our product. We're all going to win. So let me help you. Okay, you win, I win, everybody wins. Okay, let me help you become a great this. Okay, I want to show you how to do this so that you can show other people how to do this. It's like this cyclical thing, right? They must be inspired by your coaching to create a better future for everyone. Effective coaching always involves helping make new connections for relationships and learning. I go back to my buddy Robbie, and Robbie jumps on this video a lot, even though this is a part of the Black Business Chamber, but it's really kind of separate from it. And I take Robbie with me everywhere I go. Okay, if I've got a meeting with somebody, I take him with me, because you know what? That guy is going to. There's no. John Maxwell said this. He said there is no success without a successor. You're always looking for somebody to replace you in what you do. And if I'm the only one who knows what's going on in the company, that's called a bottleneck. And you don't want bottlenecks in your company. Okay, you want to have a free flow where everybody knows what's going on, and the things that I'm doing, I'm teaching my other people. Okay, everybody on my board, everybody who's a part of what we do is out doing their own thing. I mean, and they are doing it on a massive scale, which is great, and it pushes me to do even more all the time. Okay, but I know what they're doing. They're seeing me do stuff, so they're doing stuff, which is great. Okay, we're doing the right thing. It's a continuous cycle of building and just pouring into people's lives so that everyone is very, very successful. And that's why people stick around with your organization. Okay? The people who get it, okay, they understand that you continue to pour into each other. You keep everybody gets something out of this. Okay? and everybody wins in the end. So that's a very important thing. Okay, folks, I told you that, and that's the six big picture leadership principles. Learn to be a great learner. Making listening a priority. Leaders are good at vision casting. Great leaders share the spotlight. Learn the art of the deal, and epic leaders are epic mentors. I told you that if you stuck around and that I would give you a little bonus. I'm going to run through this as quickly as I possibly can because I thought that this was actually pretty cool. Where we're talking about, I'm going to give you, if you're launching a business before the end of the year, I'm going to give you, and I'll post the link to this because I thought it was pretty cool. There are 10 deals under $15 that will help you launch a business before the end of the year. So if you're looking to launch a business before the end of the year, I'm going to post a link to, and we'll go over it real quickly, that is going to help you launch that business. Okay, so if you're looking to launch a business before the end of the year, I'm going to post a link below us. I'll do it on YouTube, and I'll do it on Facebook. That's going to help you launch your business. Okay, so the complete sales hacker bundle. Okay, if you're looking to get sales off the ground, there's an 8-course bundle that will teach you how to become a better salesperson. Okay, and I think that's like $8.70. Okay, so these are all under $15. Okay, $8.70. Now there's an accounting mastery boot camp bundle. This one's put out by put this one out. Oh, forgot who put it out. But it's only like $9. My gosh. There's another one by QuickBooks that's put out, and it's a beginner's bookkeeping. If you want to go into bookkeeping, $9. There's another one. Am I running out of time? Yes, I'm running out of time. Complete 2020 fulfillment by Amazon. Okay, if you want to get involved with Amazon, this is a $9. Makes it easy for anyone to make money on their platform. Okay, Amazon has changed, so you got to learn. They've done some things, so you've got to change your ways on this. Number 5 is if you want to do a side hustle. It's a side hustle accelerator course by a woman by the name of Kim Perrell, and so she's a judge on Entrepreneur Magazine on Elevator Pitch, their Elevator Pitch series, and so she put out a course on it. It's like $9. Shopify. How many of you know Shopify has been around a long time, and they're not Spotify, Shopify, and they are a store owner's dream. They've put out a bundle on how to work on Shopify, $9. Ultimate All Access Bundle course. Okay, All Access Business Bundle, 150 hours bundle, is led by entrepreneur, venture capitalists, expert instructors, and it will actually help you. If you're looking at just business in general, $10.50, very good. Lastly, there's I'll give you 2. Okay, the 2020 Full Stack Digital Marketing Certification Bundle, which is cool. I'm going to actually take that one. Full Stack is really pretty cool. It features Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Analytics, all that kind of stuff. Very cool. $11.70. Cheap. Oh, folks, cheap. And number 9, Microsoft Excel bundle pack. Okay, and you need Excel. Whatever you're doing, guys, you need Excel. It will help you just organize your thoughts. I know I've started an entire business based upon putting everything on an Excel spreadsheet. Very, very cool. Anyways, I will put that at the bottom of the show notes on the show, and I hope that it will help you out tremendously. Folks, this has been Sherman Ray, Black Success Magazine podcast. It's Friday, so you guys have a wonderful weekend. I think you're going to have a great weekend. Do something, get outside, go out. I know I'm going out riding with the guys this weekend, so I'm very excited about that. We'll see you again next Monday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time for Black Success Magazine, the podcast. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And folks, I will post everything we talked about, the links to the, how do you even call it? the bundles. I'll post them down here below you, and we'll have the podcast up in just about another hour or so. Okay. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk tonight. Bye bye.